What's up, Sports Wars? It's Aaron. Got another video for you guys. So I saw this online today, and Martha Ford, 92-year-old owner of the Detroit Lions, is the first person in history to successfully build a time machine. No joke. I don't know. I mean, obviously, she didn't build it herself, but she has enough money as an owner of an NFL franchise to have a team of people, scientists, engineers, what have you, to do the work for her. But they did it. They accomplished it. They found whatever was needed to build an actual time machine that can take people into the future. The reason I know this to be true is because she did an interview saying that her best and most favorite memory of football has not arrived yet, because it will be her favorite memory when she's holding the Lombardi Trophy after the Detroit Lions win a Super Bowl. So the only logical explanation to that statement is that this woman has built the first time machine in the history of mankind and gone 50 to 100 years somewhere in the future to whenever it is that the Detroit Lions win a Super Bowl. Because they're not going to win a Super Bowl at any time soon. So this absolutely has to be somewhere in the far distant future. At 92 years of age, I just don't think you're going to be seeing the Detroit Lions winning a Super Bowl anytime soon. Sorry to say, I know that might not be the best news to give someone, but it's just not going to happen. Obviously, I'm just fucking around. I mean, hopefully by me saying she built a time machine, you guys can obviously see that I'm just fucking around. But I do want to talk for a second about the Detroit Lions and how they have completely wasted Matt Stafford's entire career. So I actually like Matt Stafford. As you can see, I'm an Alabama fan. I lived in Alabama and in Georgia for many years. And I watched Matt Stafford play at the University of Georgia his whole career, watched him get drafted, went to the Lions. Anybody that says Matt Stafford isn't a good quarterback doesn't watch football. The dude's good. He hasn't had less than 4,000 yards passing since 2009. I mean, in 2010, I think he was out most of the season, so he didn't have many yards at all. But up until last season, he hasn't had a season lower than 4,000 yards, some of those seasons being 5,000 yards. Last year was a down year for him because he played with a fucking broken back practically, and he only had 3,700 yards last year compared to his typical 4,000. He's got 129 total touchdowns throughout his career, an 88 rating throughout his entire career. He's a good quarterback, and the Detroit Lions have given him absolutely nothing to work with his entire career after Calvin Johnson left. He's had Golden Tate, a decent tight end maybe once, who then since left the team. He's had no good running backs his entire career and up until now with Kerryon Johnson, and he's just starting out. We don't know if he's actually going to be a great running back or not. Matt Stafford has been given nothing, absolutely nothing. They haven't won a playoff game with Matt Stafford. They're not going to win any playoff games with Matt Stafford. He's been in the league since 2009, 2008, 2009, something like that. That's 10, 11 seasons. I mean, he's not going to stay this great forever. You know what I mean? He's not Tom Brady. People get older, they fall off of cliffs, they start to decline. And when you surround them with nothing and they take hits and they battle through injuries and they still put up good numbers with less than average talent around them, you've wasted a great quarterback's entire career in your city of Detroit on a crappy franchise that's not going to do anything. I think historically, Detroit is the worst franchise in all of football. A lot of people say, well, that's probably the Cleveland Browns, but, the Detroit Lions have actually never gone to a Super Bowl. So they've had no shot at Super Bowls because they never even fucking played in one. They don't win playoff games. You know, they're one of the only teams that has basically done absolutely nothing since they were created. And it's kind of sad. And I feel bad for Matt Stafford because I like the guy. He seems like a genuinely good dude. He's tough as shit. We've watched him play through injuries during NFL games, come back out on the field, throw touchdowns. The dude's got a cannon. That 2017 Jacksonville Jaguars team, imagine if it was Matt Stafford at quarterback on that team instead of Blake Bortles. You think they would have maybe went a little bit further? I'd say so. Over Blake fucking Bortles? I mean, Matt Stafford's a really, really good quarterback. You put him on countless other teams in the league that are just lacking good quarterback play and they have everything else in place, that's a playoff team no matter what. But Detroit has squandered away a great quarterback's entire career. And I feel like they're going to be sad when he leaves because who knows how long it's going to take for them to find somebody else like they got with Matt Stafford. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I just kind of wanted to fuck around a little bit. Obviously, I'm a Bears fan. You've seen some of my other videos talking about the Bears, so I like to shit on the rest of the NFC North. I don't hate Detroit. I don't hate Minnesota either. I genuinely hate the Green Bay Packers, but it's just sad to me to see such a great quarterback waste away in a town that has given him absolutely nothing. So just wanted to throw that out there. Thought the article about Martha Ford, the owner of the Lions, would be kind of a funny way to just make a video about how I genuinely feel bad for Matt Stafford. So do you guys agree that Matt Stafford's career has been wasted the whole time he's been in Detroit or not? Do you think he's had a great career on a great team? I mean, if you think that, then I think we're watching completely different sports or living on alternate universes. Other than that, college football is just about here. This is the last Saturday of the entire year without college football. Alabama's revenge season. Bears going to the Super Bowl this year. Don't forget that. Fuck the Green Bay Packers. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you.